Hello everybody, I'm Blue Mario 1985. I'll be ranking every single order in Minecraft. Has a version 1.21 from the worst to best. This won't include Amethyst since it's also... I will not include things like I will not include the Ruby ore since that was only an ore that was just replacing Emerald. Anyway, coming in last place is Copper ore. Everybody knows why this thing sucks. This ore sucks. Does literally nothing to add to the game. Aside from the blocks and the lightning rod, we are getting new things for it. So my ranking might change a bit. To be honest, this ore kind of fell off in terms of anything. Next up is the quartz ore. Now I know this one might seem controversial, but honestly, they are pretty much similar. They have no use, to be honest. And honestly, this ore was kind of useless, like most of the other ores that have a use. This is controversial ranking, yeah, a little bit. But honestly, what are you really gonna do with this? It's only used in like one crafting recipe, at least the crystals, and that's really about it. It's a nice block for sure, but like, what does it have a purpose for? So that's why amethyst and quartz are in their spots respectively. Next up, you know what? I'm gonna go with the emerald ore. I love the look of the ore. But the problem with it, it's so rare. It's kind of useless because you'll get it out of villages anyway. Unlike back then, it used to be so rare, especially now with trading for it. Blacksmith was the only thing that gave you chests back then. But nowadays, this ore is kind of like, these play is way better to come across. But this one just kind of fell off again. I don't know. This might seem controversial. No, I'm not placing coal here. Redstone. These honestly earned their spots for being kind of bad. Now, I do like that it glows, but honestly, what does it really do outside of that? It's good for components, but I'm not a redstone guy. Now we got 6 ores left in the rank. Nether gold ore. This is at least up there with the best, but it escapes the top the five bottom into the middle. It's in between because it's actually good for one. It's actually pretty good because you can actually get out of here, slime. It can actually give you gold which you can borrow with piglins for. So yeah, I guess it has a reasonable ranking here. The lapis ore. You can't not tell me that this ore used to be so useless back then, but now it really has gotten a glow up. Ever since then, it's been good. It's been used for dye. Now it can actually be used for books. Ever since the combat update, this thing became useful. Barely scraping the bottom is the coal ore. Yeah, this one's a classic. We all know it. We all know it. You all love it. It's the coal ore. It's useful. Yeah. It's reliable. Yeah. And it's actually a good fuel source, since you'll find a lot of it. You can actually get lots of stacks. This ore was a little common back then, but I'm glad now it's really common, because honestly, it's nice. This will be useful, especially in 1.21, when we got the auto. I don't know why I put gold this high up, but I guess that gold does really have a use. Has a big use. Since you can borrow with piglins, it's pretty useful. But the armor for it actually can be also negate piglin aggression. Oh shit, I forgot. I might need to switch my spots a bit, but whatever. It's still going into the top 3 now. The iron ore. This thing is a helpful godsend. Testament to the time that it takes. It's a testament of good. How good it really was. This thing is a god save. Is a savior in the beginning. It's really useful. And you know what's in the number 2 box? You know what's all number 1? Diamond ore. Now, we only had diamond ore as this would be the ranking as of. This would be just the rankings. But honestly, diamond ore, you know, it's an OG, it's classic. It's the only one that really has remained its texture. Really has remained the old texture. With that upshine and glint, it really does stand out from the other ores now. Unlike only emerald standing out from the ores, and same with lapis, the only two that ever stand out. Oh, new design. Oh shit, it's getting late. Yeah, so it gets to the list here. But number 1, you all know what it is. Ancient debris. You all know why it's up here. It's useful, and it can even get you netherite. The only drawbacks with it is you gotta get templates now. But yeah. That's my whole ore ranking. I hope you enjoy.